My name is James McGrath, and I am a soldier in the War on Christmas. You know, I've seen this coming for a long time. You know, ever since the Lincoln administration, the level of Christ in Christmas has slowly been declining. But this year was really the figurative nail into the figurative arm of Jesus Christ on the cross, the final nail, similar to the analogy of a nail in the coffin. With the Starbucks, the Red Cup fiasco, this is of course on a much smaller scale and not really one of the ones from Starbucks. We are a very not well-funded battalion. But I walked in one day to go get my double venti frappuccino, and I said, "Hello, can I please have a double venti frappuccino?" And they're like, "Sure, sir. Here you go." And I said, "This cup, it doesn't have all the normal Christmas attire that one could expect from a Starbucks cup." And I was told, that, "Sir, this is the way they were doing it now. It's to better encompass all holidays." And I said, "What the hell? Like, it's... what? If my red cup does not explicitly say Christmas on it, it's not a Christmas cup, okay?" And that's the point. It's been a struggle for me, For those of you who don't know what the War on Christmas is, let me try to give you a little explanation that I have drawn conveniently here in my my field notebook. So, the way things were up until about the Lincoln administration back in the 1812, Christmas was like this. You see, there's an emphasis on the Christ in Christmas. You see that? That little eye right there has a halo on top of it because of Christ. The emphasis here in Christmas is on Christ. But now what's been happening, thanks to liberals and gays, we have this, okay? This is Christmas, not... oh, no, that's the wrong page. There. This is... there's no underlining of Christ in Christmas. Oh, that's... one second. Look at this. There's no emphasis anywhere. Okay, you see, Christmas. There's no underlining of the Christ. There's no little halo in the eye. There's just a tiny dot. Okay, but what we want to do is we want to put the Christ back in Christmas. Okay, that's pretty easy to understand. Good, perfect. As a soldier, I was part of the elite liturgical force. We worked to, put the Christ back in Christmas any way we deemed we had to. I worked with another operative. He was our big guy who went undercover pretty often. They called him the Invisible Man. I really, to this day, do not know his name. And, Christmas is coming past, so our group has disbanded, and I have not heard from him since. But we did what we had to. So sometimes it involved, holding it to someone's head. You gotta kill people to get Christ back in Christmas, because that's what he would have wanted. There was this time, I remember reading the Bible, and it says, it was a quote from Jesus. It said, if people don't want Christ in Christmas, you shoot him. And I know that may seem like a joke because this is a Nerf gun, it's clearly labeled. But that's because I carried a real weapon and was arrested because I did not have a concealed carry permit. I told them I was part of the Army, and they said that the War on Christmas was not a legitimate war, and the ELF was not a legitimate group. But it's modded a lot. So if I can just get the barrel. Look, normal barrel does not come out that far. You spin it, look how fast it's going. You don't want this to come up in your day and be like, "Yo, hey," it's like, let's just say one of those liberals came up and they're like, oh, I love Christmas time, but I'm not Catholic. You can go like this. You can go, hey, dirty liberal. And then you shoot them. Bam. Say they're like, ooh, you missed me. Not fast enough. Another one. Right in the skull, okay? Between the eyes sometimes. You really want to go? Both eyes. Each eye gets hit. And the person's just like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to put the Christ back in Christmas. That's how it's always worked, okay? That's what we were taught in military school. Of course, I came up with the curriculum, so it might be a little bit biased, but, you know, it's no biggie. It is what it is, as they say. We managed to get James to join us for an interview so we could ask some further questions. Here's how that went. Now, James, your name, your battalion's name, spells out elf. You are aware of this, right? The ELF spells out elf. Well, no, it stands for Elite Liturgical Force. Yes, but it spells out elf, which is one of the more Christmassy things that you guys are trying to fight against. No, I know that elf is a whole Christmassy thing and not like... God... Who came up with that name? Jimmy, it was you, wasn't it? Jimmy, I'm gonna kill you! This is why, you know, your ideas are always terrible, okay? You can't... Oh my god! I literally cannot talk to you right now. I do not have words. Just go. God damn it, Jimmy. You ruined everything. So do you have any other questions? As we all saw, that did not go very well. However, James's partner, the Invisible Man, well, we were able to find him. Here's our interview with him. Although he insisted that if we were to interview him, we would let him show off some of his tricks before. So here are some of his tricks, I guess. So, Invisible Man, is it okay if I call you that? Great. So, how did you get involved with the Elite Liturgical Force? Okay, well, we did your whole montage parody thing, so if you could just, have this interview with us, that'd be very helpful. No? Okay. Thanks a lot, bud. As you see, he was not a man of very many words. However, one of the things we haven't touched on is the horrors that some of our soldiers have been left with since this terrible, terrible war. Christmas. No, it's just like Merry Christmas. No. Thank you for watching this short but hopefully inspiring documentary about the war on Christmas and the horrors of it. And remember, keep the Christ in Christmas, no matter what any damn liberals or gays say. Thank you very much.